Medvedev out wide. Block return. Medvedev on the smash. Oh my goodness me. Lerner Tien has read it and dealt with it and hit a backhand winner down the line. That is just absolutely sensational. Lerner Tien beats Daniil Medvedev in 1 hour and 42 minutes on Margaret Court Arena. 6-4, 6-love, 6-2. And it was as dominant as the scoreline suggests. Sensational performance from Lerner Tien. I think it's a landmark performance and a landmark result, possibly for both players. As one player probably says, you know what, I'm not going to be making any more Grand Slam finals, even on a hard court. And the other one says, I'm coming for you the rest of the tour. Well, next he's going to be coming for Alexander Zverev in the quarterfinals, somebody that he beat last year in Acapulco. So Zverev is going to have a chance for revenge for that particular encounter, but that is to come on a different day. Today, it's all been about Lerner Tien. Well, where do I start? The forehand down the line was wild. The backhand returns were wild too. What else can I say? I mean, Daniil Medvedev tried everything. He tried serving and volleying. He tried going big on the second serve. He tried altering his service position in terms of where he was going to serve from. Well, Lerner Tien became the first player to ever bagel Daniil Medvedev at a slam. He nearly did it twice. He won 11 games in a row from the end of the first set to the beginning of the third when he was up 4-love, and only a little lapse in concentration at that point allowed Medvedev back into the match. Lerner Tien didn't face a break point until the midpoint of the third set as well, which, considering Tien's serve is known as being one of his weaker parts of his game, well, I think it's an area he's improved upon. But as Vanch suggests here, Medvedev has faced Djokovic, Nadal, Sinner, Alcaraz, and other major champions like Cilic and Tiem, but he doesn't think he's ever looked this lost and this dominated in a match ever. There was Alcaraz dominating him at Wimbledon in 2023 and Cilic 2022 RG, but not like today versus Lerner Tien. I can see Vanch smiling through that particular social media post, but honestly, Lerner Tien, until that midpoint of the third set, did not put a foot wrong. He was just sensational today for all of the travails of Daniil Medvedev. It was really a win for Lerner Tien as much as it was a loss for Daniil Medvedev, if you know what I mean. Just having a quick look at some of the stats. 6 double faults from Daniil Medvedev didn't help him today compared to just 1 from Lerner Tien, but basically the ace count was very similar, which is also indicative of the fact that Lerner has improved, I think, in his serve area. In fact, first serves in for Lerner today was 65%. And in fact, that's a metric that Medvedev won, 68% of his first serves landing in. But Daniil Medvedev won just 26% of his second serves. Anyway, Lerner Tien it is who progresses with a dominant and crushing performance that sees him in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open and the first time in a Grand Slam. I posited to our wonderful Vanch just a couple of months ago that Lerner Tien would go further than Daniil Medvedev at this Australian Open, and so it is proved in an absolutely crushing display as he dispensed of Daniil Medvedev in straight sets. Next up is Alexander Zverev, which will be a very different opponent and a very different task to deal with. But that is for a couple of days for now. Lerner Tien can bask in the glory of a wonderful, wonderful performance at this year's Australian Open. Thanks for joining, and you know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.